happening, people, and welcome back to another video. Today I want to share with you some developing news regarding Yandy Amande. I want to speak about Liverpool wanting a Man City Wonderkid, and Kennet Eichhorn has officially signed for Bayer Leverkusen. But before we get started, if you can just please smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. It costs nothing and it just helps my video go out there more, and just obviously grow my channel the best I can. So to get started, let's share with you the news. I'm going to start off with Kennet Eichhorn, and it's from Fabrizio Romano. Kennet Eichhorn has completed his medical as a new Bayer Leverkusen player, done deal for one of the best talents in Germany. Several English and German clubs came, but Eichhorn picks Leverkusen project 9 million release clause. 9 million euro release clause has been activated contract until June 2031. 2031. On that note, I'm not really that disappointed, just because I still have high hopes with us developing some academy players, the likes of Eichhorn, for one, who's a 15-year-old, who's meant to be one of the best prospects in England for us. I've still got high hopes on Ione, who's only going to turn 19 next season. So really, I'm not that disappointed, but I am a bit, how can I word it? I'm not proper disappointed, but I'm thinking, because in my previous video I thought that he was going to go for about 15-20 mil, but 9 million euros is only what, 6 or 7 million in British pounds. So, and the way people are speaking about him, he could be like 80-90 million pound player in about 5-6 years. So it's one of them for me. Signed, we haven't signed him. Let's start buying players for the first team now, because I am happy what we're doing with the academy, and you know that academy prospect, he could be on his way to Liverpool, and I'll speak about that later on in the video. But on Kennet Eichhorn, for 9 million euros, which is, that's a spare change to a club like Liverpool, but I've still got high hopes with the players I've got in the academy now. But leave your thoughts on that one, because for me, I think we need to start. I'm a bit worried that we haven't actually signed no one for the first team yet, and there's a lot of holes in the squad what need sorting out as soon as possible. I know it's the World Cup year, but can't we just sign a player but give them like an extra 5 million? I don't know whether this can work or not. Give them an extra 5 mil on top of what they want, just in case if they get injured in a World Cup, we can pull out the deal. So, for example, say Yandy Amande is going for 80, give them 85 on the condition is if he gets a serious injury in the World Cup, we can pull out the deal. Something along them lines, and just start getting players over the line, hoping that as soon as the World Cup finishes and they've had a good World Cup or they got knocked out early, get them in as soon as possible so they can work under Areola, under a new fucking system, a new manager, and a new environment, whether it's someone from Europe or South America or wherever. But that's just my thoughts on it. I'm not really, I do like us, what we're doing with the academy players, but we need to start getting players in for the first team to start competing again. But moving on to one of the academy players who we've been linked with, and I'll share it on the screen for you now. I don't know how reliable this kid is, but it's from Lewis Bower. Liverpool are admirers of Man City and England English under 16 midfielder Xavier Parker, and have been wanting his situation lead to believe a move as possible could happen. I won't spend long on this just because I've never seen the kid play, but I've seen clips on clips. You can watch clips of Andre Vodden and he looks world class and he wasn't. But from what I've seen, he's more like an 8/10 midfielder, and Man City are doing their best to keep him, and Man City admire him as a world class talent, world class potential, and a wonder kid. So this kid, I've watched clips and he does look really, really good, but like it's just stated then, on clips is not the be all and end all of anything, is it? But it is nice to see that we're working on the academy, because it has been left hung out to dry for many and many years, and there's not that many world class talents has come through the academy in recent years. We've got Rio now, but before that was Trent Alexander-Arnold. So it is nice to see, and I'd be all up for that if we didn't need so much players bringing in for the first team. But he's meant to be a free agent. So it is where. So if anyone in the comments can give me more information on Xavier Parker and what you've seen of him and what he can bring in the near future, just let me know, because I can't give me like a proper opinion on it because I've never watched him. I probably have watched him, but I didn't know who he was. Like, say I have a little bet or something on the Champions League, because it used to be on TNT Sports. So I just throw like a little father bet on teams who were on the telly and watch, but I've never like caught my eye like in recent years when I knew like who Oscar Bob was for Man City. I know he's gone down a lot, but he was like one of the best prospects for Man City. And look at the players who have come out of Man City over the years. Jadon Sancho, I know he's not the player we all thought he'd be, but that's because Man United ruined him. But when he was at Dortmund, he was elite. But then when he went to Man United like to ruin players. So I think he had an alright season last season at Aston Villa, coming off the bench on many occasions, putting a shift in. Who else has come from? Douglas Luiz was a decent player for Aston Villa for the first time he went there. So they had Cole Palmer. So he has been like, Man City do produce some good talent, but that's I want to keep an eye on over the next coming weeks, because I think his contract might run out at the end of the month. So I don't know whether Man City are going to offer him a deal he can't refuse, or Liverpool are just going to do their utmost best to bring him in, like we tried to with Kennet, but we were unsuccessful on that one. And let's wait to see if we're unsuccessful on this one. And the last thing I want to bring to you is Yan Diamande. Get it on the screen for you. Ooh, there we go. There we go. This one, the Anfield sector information. Liverpool have made progress on the player side in regards to Yan Diamande. They are reluctantly optimistic within Liverpool that Diamande would like to join. But is that new news? I don't know. I've heard this over the past month now, and all I hear is progress has been made, progress has been made, progress has been made, but there hasn't been an offer placed or an offer rejected. So I don't know whether this is just the same old shit people are posting or whatnot, because a month ago we made positive talks with the player and his agent and stuff, but I just go and throw the bid in, go and test the waters, just go and put in like a 70, 60, start off slow with a 65 million bid plus RVL, and just test the waters with it and see what they say. Because it's okay just saying it's positive talk with the player, positive, the player wants to join, the player wants to join. If the fucking player wants to join, put a fucking offer in then. Whether it's a low ball off and it gets rejected, you start somewhere. There's no point just sitting there doing nothing and talking to the player. The player says he wants to join. The player wants to join for the past month and still no bids being offered. It's not making sense. So I don't know whether it's just pure world-class PR from the fucking players' agents, or we actually do and really desperately want him, because we're desperate for a right winger because Mo Salah's gone. So go and lowball him with an offer, whether it gets rejected, it's a starting point. Just sitting there talking to the player for the past month is not doing nothing. We've seen in interviews that he said that his dad's a Liverpool fan, but then we are seeing him say that his dad's a PSG fan. But just come and do something, come and test the waters with someone. Or if you want to, because I reckon we need two right wingers, because I think Chiesa is going to go. Frimpong is simply just not good enough. And Gakpo and Rio are not naturally right wingers. So I think we need two right wingers. So even if you just go and place a bid for a backup right winger, get them in early if they're not at the World Cup, and let's get to work. Let Areola implement his style. Let them see the culture of Liverpool. Let them know what this club's about, and let's do it early rather than late. So as soon as the league starts, they're well bedded in. They know the instructions. They know what to work with. They know what they're doing. Rather than getting them in late, and then it gets to the point where it's just going to be excuses for the player. Oh, we brought him in late at the end of the window. Oh, we have to give him like 2-3 months bedding in time. So, but that's just my thoughts, and I like to get players in early and just start going to work early. And let's get to fucking business, and let's get back to the fucking top where we belong and where we should be. But I know Arne Slot has ruined everything to do with Liverpool, so we're going to have to start from fucking scratch. But to start from scratch, and you've got a long process, the quicker you do it, the quicker it gets implemented to the players, and the quicker it gets sorted. Because I can't be bothered with another season like the Isaac one, where we got him very, very late in the window, and it's just excuses. Oh, he's been training on his own, or he's got to get used to how Slot wants to play. And I don't want excuses for players. I want to get them. I want to get them in early, and I want to start fucking getting to work early. And who knows? Yan Diamante's gonna come in early, but who knows? This backup right winger could come in, bang, he's at it, and he's there fucking sticking it on Yan Diamante's toes, isn't he? And who knows? He could start first game of the season, banging a brace or something, and give Yan Diamante some fucking work to get back into the team, and that's how it should be. There's many options on the market for backup right wingers, and I'm not the scouting system. We scout all around the world, but that's just my thoughts on it. I just don't know whether the progress has been made, because I've heard this for the past month, and for me, it doesn't. Things could be developing on the player side, but that's coming to. I just want to test the waters, whether it's a low ball offer. It's a start, isn't it? To go and get the player in, because if that's Liverpool's number one target, and Liverpool want to do everything in the power to go and sign him as the long-term salary replacement, well, let's get to fucking work then. But yeah, people, that's the end of the video. And like I said, if you could please just like, subscribe if you haven't. It costs nothing, and it just helps me go out there more. And yeah, people, but leave your thoughts on Xavier Parker, because I've been trying to look more in depth with him, because it could be another robbery, like it could be another Rio and Gamoa situation where Chelsea done everything the best to keep him, and he wanted to come to us. That could be another Rio situation. But yeah, people, up the fucking red, man.